Today we have some word problems from Concise mathematics on a quadratic equation. So, first question is the denominator of a positive fraction is 1 more than twice the numerator if the sum of the fraction and its reciprocal is 2.9. Find the fraction. So, firstly, let the numerator be x, then denominator becomes twice the numerator and one more, that means 2 into x plus 1. So firstly let the numerator be x and denominator becomes 2x, 1 more than twice the numerator, 2x plus 1, 1 more than twice the numerator. Now we have a fraction, so fraction becomes x upon 2x plus 1. Now according to the question, if the sum of the fraction, that's mean, now according to the question, if the sum of the fraction, our fraction is what? X plus 2x plus 1, and its sum and its reciprocal is what? 2x plus 1 upon x, that is the reciprocal of fraction, and that is going to equal to 2.9. Otherwise we can write it like x plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 upon x is equal to 29 upon 10. When we solve this quadratic equation, we get the value of x, and that is going to be our fraction. Now in another question, two natural numbers are in the ratio 3:4. Find the number if the difference between their square is 170. Let the number be 3x and 4x. Let the numbers be 3x and 4s. Find the number if the difference between their square. So square, and we have a larger number, so we subtract from larger to smaller. Square, and that is equal to 175. When we solve it, we get the result. That becomes 16x square minus 9x square is 175. That is 7x square is 175. X become 5 and number become 15 or 20. Now in another question, three positive numbers are in the ratio 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 4. Find the numbers if the sum of their square is 244. We have two methods to solve this. Firstly, we can solve in the easiest way. Let the numbers be x upon 2, x upon 3 and x upon 4. If the sum of their square, and now we are going to square them. Square x upon 4, and that is equal to 244. When we solve this, we get when we take LCM, we get the number. Otherwise, we can also solve it. We take the LCM of first 2, 3, 4, then we got 12, and after getting of LCM, we just multiply with all individuals of ratio. So we get LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is 12, and when we multiply with 1 upon 2 into 12, we get ratio 6 is to 4 is to 3. Now number becomes 6x, 4x and 3x. In the same way, we are going to square it. 3x square, that is equal to 244. When we solve this, we get the number. Now in another question. Three consecutive natural numbers are such that the square of the middle number exceeds the difference of the square of the other two by 60. Assume the middle number to be x and form a quadratic equation satisfying the above statement. Hence, find the three numbers. Let the middle number be x. Let the middle number be x. Then number become x minus 1 and x plus 1. Three consecutive natural number. Suppose we have a 5, then it become 4, it becomes 6. 4, 5, 6. And 4, 5, 6 is a natural number. Such that square of the middle number. Let the number be let the numbers be x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Square of the middle number exceeds the difference of square of the other two by 60. And we have it is larger number, so we differentiate from smaller, x minus 1 and exceed by 60. That is our question. When we solve this, we get the value of x, and that is going to be our number, x minus 1 and x plus 1. Again, we have a question. Out of three consecutive positive integers, the middle number is p. If 3 times the square of the largest is greater than sum of the squares of the other two number by 16, calculate the value of p. Let the three consecutive positive integer, let the positive integer. Here there is a positive integer, so we can't consider negative integer if there is a quadratic value of minus of one of them. Otherwise we can say either of them. We can't consider that, we just consider positive value. Let the positive integers be p, p minus 1 and p plus 1, where p is the middle number. If 3 times the square of the largest, if 3 times the square of the largest, and which one is largest? P plus 1 is largest. Suppose we have a number 5, then 5 minus 1 4 and 5 plus 1 6. So in among all of them 6 is our largest, that means P plus 1 is our largest. So if 3 times the square of the largest, if 3 times the square of the largest is greater than the sum of the square of other two numbers, is greater than sum of the square of the other two by 67 plus 67. That is the question. When we solve this, we get a value of p, and that is our integers, positive integer. And we solve quadratic equation, just square whole square of p plus 1, p square, and in a similar way p minus 1 whole square. Now, in another question, a positive number is divided into two parts such that the sum of the square of the two parts is 20. The square of the larger part is 8 times the smaller part. Taking x as a smaller part of the two part, find the number. Let the smaller part be x, then larger part becomes y. So the square of the larger part, square of the y square, is 8 times the smaller, and smaller part is 8 into x. Now a positive number is divided into two parts such that the sum of the square of two parts, like sum of the square of 2 x square plus y square is 20, that means 20. And we know we have a y square is equal to 8x, so we can easily put 8x is equal to 20, that means x square plus 8x minus of 20 is equal to 0. We got a quadratic equation, and we can solve this, and we get the value of x. The sides of a right angle triangle containing the right angle are 4x centimeter and 2x minus 1. If the area of the triangle is 30 centimeter square, calculate the length of its side. So suppose we have a right angle triangle, and side is 4x and 2x minus 1, and we know area of triangle is half into base into height. Area is what? Half into base into height, and we have a base 2x minus 1 and height 4x, and that is equal to 30 centimeter square. We easily we can write 2x minus 1 4x into 60. Now we can make a quadratic equation, and after that we can solve this and get a value of x. That now then after it becomes our side. And we need to calculate the length of each side. Even we can find out all of them. An area is paved with square tiles tiles of a certain size and the number required is 128. If the tiles had been 2 centimeters smaller each way, 200 tiles would have been needed to pave the same area. Find the size of the larger tiles. So we need to find the size of larger tiles. So let the size of the larger tile be x. Let the size of the larger tiles be x. Then area, and it is square, so we can say that area becomes x square. Area become x square, and there is 128 of requirement, so we can multiply 128 into x square. If the tiles had been 2 centimeters smaller, now size becomes x minus 2 centimeters smaller, and firstly we have a size x centimeter. 200 tiles would have been needed to pave the same area. Area is same, that means now we need to find 200 centimeter, 200 tiles, and area is still same, and previous area is 120 upon into x square. Total area, it becomes total area. Now area is same, and just we reduce the size of tiles by 2 centimeter, and the number of requirements is 200, to then multiply with 200 into x minus 2 whole square. And we have a similar area 128 into x square. We get a quadratic equation to rearrange this. Then after we can solve this. Now in another question, a farmer has 70 meters of fencing with which he encloses 3 sides of rectangular sheep pen, the fourth side being a wall. If the area of the pen is 600 square meter, find the length of its shortest side. Suppose we have a rectangular, suppose farmer is going to fencing this side, 2L, this is L, this is L, this is B. So suppose farmer is going to fencing 2L plus B is equal to 70, and let me consider L is equal to X. So 2X plus B is equal to 70. So B become 70 minus of 2X. Now area of this become x into 70 minus of 2x is equal to 6 centimeter square. We know rectangular area is length into breadth. After forming a quadratic equation, we got a result of x. Now in another question, a square lawn is bounded on 3 sides by path 4 meters wide. If the area of the path is 7/8 that of the lawn, find the dimension of the. Let me draw a square. A square lawn is bounded on by 3 sides by a path. Firstly, we draw a square of side x, and there is a 4 meter wide, 4 meter wide on three sides, first, second, third side. So this become like this. Now it become a rectangle with 4 and 4. So this become x plus 8 and this become x plus 4, because we have a 2 4 4 and 4, so this become x plus 8, and this just there is a 1 4, there is an increment of 1 4, so it becomes x plus 4. So we can say that area of this, that means x plus 4 into x plus 8 is equal to 7/8 of the lawn, and area of lawn is x square, because we have a area of lawn is equal to x square. We have a square and that have a side x, that means we are going to square of it. Now this becomes, now after forming a quadratic equation and solve this, and after solving this we get a value of x, and that is our dimension of lawn. In next video we discuss about another word problem of concise mathematics. Then after we start real numbers application of trigonometry.